livingstoneacademy.com on Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Livingston Academy's soccer field tonight. Craig Catcher along with Phil Marshall for the broadcast of this game between Livingston Academy and Watertown in a non-district matchup. And Phil, this soccer team playing some pretty good ball so far this season. They're rolling right along.
Craig, they're really smoking. Last week's game, they have a nine-goal mercy rule. So once you get 9 goals, game's over. Somebody's yelling mercy. So that's where they were last Thursday. They had just really rolled through the other team. They were 8-0 at half last week, and then the second squad came in and went ahead and finished them off. So it was a short game. Just barely got into the second half, but the Wildcats, they looked really good. And so far, and they've done really good in the tournament a couple weeks ago in Gatlinburg. They won the tournament.
And they haven't opened up district play yet. They're supposed to open it up on last Thursday. But due to a problem with COVID at Selma Memorial right now, though, we got the national anthem here, so we'll take a break with it. National anthem here tonight at Livingston Academy as the Lady Wildcats and Watertown get ready to play. And just looking on the starting lineup, Phil, only 2 seniors on this starting lineup. They've got 5 seniors on the team, but only 2 start. That's a pretty young starting lineup for this soccer team.
Yeah, it really is a young team, and that gives us a lot of hope for the future down the road. And, the older ones that are starting get to mentor those younger kids, and it just shows a lot for the growth of this team coming up and the years to look at forward.
Yeah, let's look at the starters. They'll go with number 2, Clark Officer, number 4, Ella Copeland, number 7, Jasmine West, number 8, Taryn Childers, number 9, Seela Howard, number 10, Lauren Story, number 12, Sienna Milligan, number 13, Mallory Lindsay. Starting in goal will be Emma Dolworth, number 18, Katie Beeson, and number 27, Avery Chaffin. Now, Chaffin, along with Dolworth, the 2 seniors that start, they've also got Claire Beatty, Alyssa Chaffin, Rachel Long, and Lily Copeland as seniors, so 6 seniors. So they'll probably see a lot of playing time from those other seniors, but again, that's pretty young and it's pretty good leadership coming off the bench for you too.
Yeah, it really is, and we may see those other seniors tonight if they get ahead like they did last week. It was just a barn burner, and they just came right out of the gate, and I think everybody on the squad saw the field last week, so 27 players on the roster this year. Got one out with an injury for the season already, unfortunately. And so we will not see her with Lily Copeland out for the season, is my understanding, with I believe she had a torn ACL.
Yeah,
it's a pretty serious injury.
And that's a big one for them, too. She was one of the leaders coming back. She was one of the key players, especially there in the middle to score. So they've had to go back and find other people to step up and score goals for them.
Yeah, she was one of those players, kind of like your point guard in basketball. She could see the field. She could see it developed, know where to go, where to be, when to shoot, kind of your air traffic controller. She was that player, and some other girls have stepped up to be in that spot this year to take her spot, and they've probably got a good 13 starters on this team if I had to go through and count them. So that's great to have when you know if one goes down, we've got, number 12 and number 13 ready to go.
This is August 30th. A lot of times we've sat here doing these games in other formats and been just totally uncomfortable. This is not a bad night for late August to be playing soccer. These girls got to be pretty happy with the way the weather is, not just hoping the rain stays away.
Yeah, and I think it will, Craig. I don't know. It seems like there's been a chance of rain for a month, but I haven't seen it. So I think we stay dry. It looks pretty good around us right now, and you're right. The humidity's up there a little bit. I don't think the temperature's too bad, but Wildcats have been out here warming up for about an hour due to a game delay that we've had here on broadcast. So game start time was supposed to be 6 o'clock, so they got an extra half hour of warm up. So LA is warmed up, overcooked, and ready to go.
Now they were borrowing our lineup to do the starting lineups on the PA, so we'll give you the Watertown starting lineup. Olivia Russell, Emma Kate Bass, Izzy Burns will be the goalkeeper for Watertown. Anaya Amisa, also Caitlin Rodriguez, Mercy Williams, Molly Burris, Claire Manos, Riley Clement, Adrian Bass, and Shayla Allison for head coach John Fish and assistant coach Wally Luckydoo. And David Sadler, the head coach of Livingston Academy, and you're pretty familiar with one of his new assistant coaches, Phil.
Yeah, I've kind of heard of her, Heather Marshall, the assistant coach, along with Michael Sales and Brooke Bowles. And I had the opportunity to coach both Heather and Brooke in the middle school years, and they moved on and went ahead. And Brooke played, Brooke and Heather and Michael all played at Livingston Academy all the way through, and Brooke and Michael went on to Byron College and played soccer there. So we're glad to have those three alumni players back here on the Livingston Academy field.
That's a great thing to be able to go back into those players because they know this program and they know how important it is to people around this community. It's not that old a program, but it has really become an important program, especially on the girls and boys both soccer.
Yeah, I think so, and it gives you a different sport out there. Traditionally it was for the girls. It was softball and basketball and volleyball, and so it gives them another opportunity like golf and tennis. And we're underway.
Yeah, Livingston Academy in the blue, Watertown in the white with the purple numbers. Livingston Academy with possession on the defensive end as they'll pass over to Officer. Officer now will drop it off to Milligan to bring it across, and Watertown will knock it free, but Livingston gets it back. And you look at this defense by Watertown, they're playing that like a lot of people do against Livingston Academy, dropping 9-10 people back on the defensive end to play against this Lady Wildcat offense.
Yeah, and already Livingston has got the ball on the Watertown side of the field, and Livingston's defense has already moved up to the midfield line to guard the other half of the field. This is the way the game was last week. And the other team hardly got across the midfield line. So we'll see if we've got some competition in a competitive game tonight. First kick, stopped by Keep.
Yeah, the goalie there, Izzy Burns, making the stop for Watertown, but that's a pretty good shot. I think they were trying to set something up, going to Mallory Lindsay, breaking off this left side, just going to try to put it on the post on this near side, see if she can get to it. Burns did a good job coming up and taking that away.
Yeah, she really did. Probably just a really high kick. It had probably gone in. We'll figure that as a shot on goal for Livingston Academy there, and one save in there for Watertown.
So a throw in coming on the far side for Livingston as they'll play it in over there right in front of the Livingston Academy dugout. Watertown will get control, but Livingston will take it back with Lindsay on this near side. Now they'll try to hit Milligan. They'll battle for it up top. Watertown, good job working around the defender there. Now Watertown with a chance to attack on this near side as they're behind that last line of defense, and they'll battle for it there. and it will be knocked away, and Livingston will take it away. Pretty good defense back there by number 2, Clark Officer, back there to take it away.
Yeah, Clark Officer. I think she's the smallest girl out there on the field, but she has got a lot of spunk in her, and it's tough when you're guarded by a shorter player on the field because you don't match up with them shoulder to shoulder, and a lot of the taller girls, it really annoys them when you have a small player that's fast and goes straight to the ball, and that's exactly what she did. Good job, Clark.
Penalty called here against Livingston, though, so it will be number 14, Molly Burris, to take the penalty kick at about 30 yards to attempt this one as Livingston lines up 3 defenders directly in front of her. They'll back them up, the official will. So our first penalty kick, and Emma Dulworth may have her first test right here, but it's a long way away.
Long way away. They got to back them up 10 yards just for the safety, and here's the kick. It'll be a direct kick, meaning it can go off the player and directly into the goal. Does not have to touch anyone else. Stopped by the keeper for Livingston Academy.
Yeah, they look to try to play it off away from that front line of defense. They did get the attack there on the goal, but Dulworth able to stop it. Now Emma will play it out for the Lady Wildcats. Good deep kick here as we go all the way into the Watertown end. Livingston got a chance to break through as Childers going through on the right side. Childers will take the shot, and it's knocked away by the goalie Izzy Burns, but Taryn Childers with a good attack there, just splitting a couple of defenders and getting a pretty good look at the goal.
That was the hardest shot of the night so far. That was really a good rip. And the keeper for Watertown was exactly in the right spot. 10 feet, 5 feet either way, that was in.
Going to be a corner kick, though, for Livingston Academy as Avery Chaffin will go over to attempt her. Will be a corner kick as she'll take it from the right side. She'll play it with the right leg here on the right side as Livingston lines players up in front of the goal. Pretty good pass right in front. Oh, they had a chance there as they tried to connect with Lindsay over on this near side. Just bounced, took a funny hop when it got to her foot and kind of kicked away from her.
Yeah, it was a great corner kick by Chaffin there and coming. And the reason you had a corner kick is after the LA shot, it went off a Watertown player, crossed the goal line, so they were the last team to touch it. So therefore you get a corner kick.
Livingston with possession in front of the goal. Childers now will dribble up top. She'll pass it back trying to go to Chaffin, but it's going to be taken away by Watertown. Is there to steal. It's going to be Adrian Bass. Watertown with control now as they'll play it on the defensive end with Riley Clement to bring it to their offensive side. Officer trying to take it away. It's still loose there. They'll punch it free, and Officer will battle with her and take it away. And that's a pretty good defensive play right there by Clark Officer.
Yeah, absolutely. She got to the ball and turned it around. We were just talking about her earlier. You see that tenacity. And a lot of times, if you think of it, when you're looking at her, she's on, the Livingston Academy left side of the field, which matches up with the right-footed players, which most of them are from Watertown. So a lot of times you'll have a strong player on that side of the defensive line, and Clark's doing a great job there.
Livingston looking to attack on the far side as Howard tries to take it up that far side, but Watertown will knock it away and out of bounds. So a throw-in coming here for Milligan for Livingston Academy. Milligan looks to hit Childers breaking out the right side. That's a pretty good throw. Childers looking to attack now. Watertown trying to recover.
Nice.
Childers will drop it back for the shot on goal by Copeland, who misses wide to the left. That's a great vision play by Childers to find Copeland back behind her for the open look.
It really was. It's, a lot of times they're going to come out on the player with the ball, so you have to have what we were talking about, that vision ahead of time. Who's going with me? Who's left? Who's right? She looked up, had a player, set it right to Copeland, and she just missed it a little bit left. She probably won't do it again.
Watertown with a free kick here as they'll play it out, but Livingston will get control of it up top. Then Watertown will take it away. Now Chaffin tries to steal it back and will do so for Livingston Academy. She'll pass it left side to Lindsay. Lindsay back to Chaffin in the middle. Chaffin now will work around the defender, makes the pass, but Watertown took it away, and that's the thing. With all those defenders bunched up back in the back, it's going to be hard to work anything very far against this defense.
Yeah, it really gets hard when you get them, when the defense is squeezing down like that. But how to compensate for that is just spread your offense. If you spread the offense, the defense will generally spread with you to try to cover you. So don't collapse with them, but spread and make them move and create a hole.
That went off Jasmine West on the far side, so the throw-in coming here for Watertown, and they never got it in the field of play. So, again, a throw-in here for Livingston Academy. As they'll play it on the far side. They split a couple of defenders. Then Watertown takes it away as they work it on the defensive end. Now working its 3 defenders. They bring it across the midfield line, look to work it to the right side to look to attack over here. But again, Livingston's there defensively to head it away. Is a good defensive stop there by the Lady Wildcats to knock that one away. That's going to be number 18, Katie Beeson, that made that stop there for Livingston Academy. Now Livingston looking to attack with Jasmine West. West now to Childers. Childers working her way to try to set up an angle over on that far side. They'll pass it back out to reset, but Watertown hustling back will get to it and kick it over the end line. So another corner kick coming here. They say it was off Livingston. So it may be a free kick here for Watertown.
Yeah, it'd be a goal kick coming out from the goal since Livingston kicked it across the goal line, the end line, called the goal line. So Watertown kicking it back out, putting it in play.
Long kick to Chaffin, though, for Livingston. Then Watertown will take it back. Now Milligan over on the far side will try to hit West, but it goes wide of her and out of bounds. So a throw-in coming here for Watertown. Nobody's really gotten much of a close shot on either team right now that has put any pressure on the goalies, really, except the one by Childers.
Yeah, the one from Childers really woke up the keeper on the Watertown end, and probably leave a mark on her if you don't catch that one right. That had some smoke on it. And if she keeps shooting like that, that'll be hard to stop later in the game from either side. So.
Watertown will throw it in over on the far side. Howard there battling with a Watertown defender. Now we'll work it up the sideline. Tried to hit West. They'll play it back, but then Livingston gets control once again. Then Watertown takes it right back as they'll pass it ahead, going to number 3, Emma Kate Bass. But then a whistle is going to stop play, and we've got a penalty here, Phil, and that's your department.
Yeah, and actually I didn't see it other than maybe a push off right in the middle of the field. We're lined up with the linesman on this side. He'll line up with where the foul was. See a Watertown player tying her shoe, so I'm assuming that's where the collision was. But I don't know if that was just a kick or a push. I didn't see it.
Penalty kick for Howard here. She'll take it long, trying to hit Childers. It's behind the defender. The goalie coming out goes off her and over the goal line. Oh, that was a chance there. That had it go right through the hands of Izzy Burris. If that one dies a little bit there and stays in play, Childers got the inside position, got a good chance at an easy goal.
Yeah, put it in. We'll line it back up on the same side with Chaffin on the corner kick.
Yeah, you know they're going to be looking backside to Lindsay once again because she got open a few moments ago, but now Watertown they're kind of shadowing her, trying to take that away right in front of the net. They try to hit Lindsay. They get it to her, but again, a defender is there. Now they body check each other on this near side. Lindsay goes down, and Watertown will come away from it with it. So a good defensive stop there by Watertown as they are able to get possession for them, but now it goes off Watertown. They'll throw it into Childers. Childers on the left side on the goal line, passes in front
beautiful.
to West.
Wow.
And, it just went off the side of her foot and misses wide of the left post. But again, Childers setting the table, just missing just by just a little bit.
Yeah, it really did. That was a good cross. Taryn Childers had a great, once again, that great vision. West was where she needed to be, was patient. The keeper was right there on her. She wasn't going to let her get any room.
Chaffin passing front, trying to hit number 4, Ella Copeland breaking in there, but it bounces off the side of the left post once again. And again, a stop for the Watertown defense on that corner kick. Livingston's had 3 already, 2 from the right side, 1 from the left, and Watertown has defended them all pretty well.
Yeah, they've done a good job defending them there. And Livingston's really got enough players in there. And, like we saw Lindsay, number 13, earlier. I always call that, you were saying the backside, I call it the back door. Shut the back door, don't let it out. She was there in a perfect spot. If they keep doing that, we might see them score tonight off a corner kick.
Livingston's got a new player in there now. Tara Hines will check in as Watertown kicks it over the goal line. So, again, a corner kick coming up here for Avery Chaffin as she'll step out to take it on the left side of the goal. Livingston lines up 4 on the right side of the goalie box over there, so they're trying to attack that far post this time. Pretty good pass, and it's going to be played to the goalie Burns as Burns able to make the stop on that kick attempt by Copeland there right in front. They just tried to pass it in front, did a pretty good job, but Burns did a pretty good job stopping the ball.
Yeah, and I've heard from the coaching staff that they've been working on those corner kicks with Chaffin. She liked the far side, which would be her right, but then this side, which would be the left, us looking at it, wasn't real. You're on the different side of the flag when you're taking that kick, if you're right-footed or left-footed. So they've really been working on this side, and I thought she did an excellent kick. Put it right in play.
Hines with it up top. They'll pass it now to Chaffin, looking to attack on the left side. She'll keep it in play, but Burns will dive and save it there. Good hustle by Chaffin to keep that one from getting over the goal line. but she tried to pass it in front, and Burns took away any chance of anything crossing in front of the net. Now Milligan will take this kick from Burns to West. West now will make the pass to Childers. Childers turns to her left, being bodied up there. Childers will take the shot, hits the left post. It bounces out. Burns diving to get it as Chaffin attacks, and Burns, little nervous seeing Chaffin coming right at her, diving to the ground, but boy, that was close. Went directly off the left post by Childers.
You can't get much closer than that. If she'd have been on the inside, it'd have probably kicked right in, but sometimes you get it square or just around there. These girls keep shooting. They're going to put one in.
West looking to attack again, but Watertown will stop that. Childers will recover. She'll roll it to the left post, and this one's in. Taryn Childers with the goal, the first goal for Livingston Academy with 27:36 to play in the first quarter. Livingston will take the lead 1-0, and like you said, keep attacking. Good things happen.
Yeah, we already saw 7 shots on goal. When I mean shots on goal, it would have gone in had not the keeper stopped it. So you're looking at 6 shots on goal for the Wildcats with 6 saves. 7 shots on goal, 6 saves, thus the 1 goal.
Long pass taken away by Milligan. It'll bounce to Childers there in the offensive end. She'll back it up now to reset as they back it back to Beeson. Beeson goes right side now as Howard will chase it down back there and keep it from getting out of bounds. It did get out of bounds as they tried to go back to Story, but a throw-in coming here for Watertown as they'll play it in over on the far side. A little delay here to play it in as number 2 for Watertown stepping out to throw in. That is Olivia Russell going inbounds. Watertown will play it over there as it'll be Howard there on the defensive end. Howard and Milligan double teaming. Now they take it away. They'll make the long pass ahead to Copeland. Then taken away again by Watertown. They try to pass it near side. Livingston coming up to challenge, but Hines can't get to it, and Watertown will keep possession. They go left side now looking to attack. Howard takes it away, but Watertown is right back there to pick up the loose ball. Now Watertown looks to attack. Livingston knocked it away. There's a pretty good defensive stop there by Story. Now Hines will play it out to Childers. Childers now going back to Hines, a little give and go. Ball is loose, and that's another good defensive stop by Watertown. That's number 17, Claire Manos, making the stop, and these teams just kind of exchanging defensive steals in the middle of the field right now.
They really are, and it's good to see that competitiveness in the middle of the field. We really don't want to watch a game where it's played on one side of the field, and a 9-0 game doesn't help either team. It doesn't help their experience. It doesn't help their esteem. So it's great to see the ball going back and forth on both sides of the field.
Throw in here by Ella Copeland. She'll go to Chaffin. Chaffin tried to hit Childers on the goal line. It's popped straight up in there. Watertown will get control, but then it's taken back by Copeland. Passes right side West, then kicked away by Watertown, but Milligan will play it right back to West, who heads it into the goalie box. Now it goes to the left side. Childers battling over here, trying to take it away. Ball is loose, and it went off of Livingston, so Watertown with a throw in as they will play it in on this left side. Watertown with the throw in, taken away by Hines. Hines now working against the Watertown defender. They'll back it back up now to Beeson. Beeson goes right side to Howard. Howard working through the defense to Hines. Hines now will pass it right side. That's West over there. As again, Watertown, they're pretty physical, aren't they? They body up, and they like to make contact with those people trying to work the soccer ball.
Yeah, they really are. This is really anybody's ball game right now. It's just 1-0, and a lot of times you get a breakaway from one team or the other, and they'll take off, even though Livingston Academy has controlled the ball most of the game here. I'd say probably 80% of the time they're controlling, but it only takes once or
Howard
twice.
to Childers. Childers looking to attack, and Burns will knock it away. Oh, Taryn Childers, she's aggressive. Izzy Burns with another save. They're going to know each other's face by the time this one's over, and it goes off Burns and a corner kick coming up here for Avery Chaffin. But Childers, you're talking about smoke. That one had some on it.
Really did. She's going to get one. She's going to get another one past her eventually. She had 2 at the last home game here, and had many other opportunities.
Chaffin to play the corner kick over on the far side. They've got Childers, Copeland, and West lined up there with Hines on the backside. Tried to get to Childers. Headed away by the Watertown defense, but Childers going to run it down. They'll back it back out to reset as they go to Beeson back on the defensive end. Now Watertown with a chance to attack here as they get behind the defense, but Beeson took it right back away for Watertown. Beeson, that long left-footed pass to Chaffin on this near side. Chaffin in the middle to Childers. Back to Chaffin on a little give and go. Chaffin looks to attack on the left side. The defender slides in to take it away, and that's a pretty good defensive stop right there by Watertown.
Yeah.
As number 9 coming in to take it away. That is Anai Amissa.
Fifth corner kick coming up for Livingston Academy. And you are correct. That was a great stop by Watertown. They had a good switch of field end to end. Here's the kick.
Chaffin with the pass right in front. Childers gets to it at the top of the box, backs it back out to Milligan, who'll make the pass right side. I think she thought that West was breaking in, and she was kind of going to set up on the outside, and just a little miscommunication there, and that will go over the goal line.
Yeah. Sometimes you think they're going to zig and they zag, or you don't get your foot on it correctly and just can't make the connection. But once again, Livingston Academy controlling the ball in this game, probably a good 80% of the time. But Watertown's here to play. We've got a game. This is not a blowout by any stretch of the imagination with 1-0.
Well, you talked about it. They competed with some. Oh, here's an attack by number 13 back in there. That's Mallory Lindsay checking back in, who looks to attack, just misses outside the right post. So she comes back in replacing Hines and looks to attack quickly, but misses wide to the right. You talked about them playing some earlier games. Watertown playing some folks down in Murfreesboro. That's some of the strongest soccer in the mid-state down in Murfreesboro. So you go down there and play, you're going to have to compete, or it's going to be tough on you on those games. So they've been tested.
Yeah, they really have. They've seen another shot on goal for Livingston Academy.
That was Childers again taking that one. Now Burns to play it out there with the right foot. It's not going to get to midfield. It will take a bounce. Watertown able to get it across the midline, but Howard will chase it down over on the far side. They battle over there on that far side as Story tried to take it away. It's rolling free now. West will try to chase it down. Copeland in the middle of the field. Good move right there by Watertown's number 17, Claire Manos, to get around her. A little stop and go back the other way. That's a pretty quick move. Now they look to attack, and Copeland will have to come, rather Dulworth will come out of the goal and come up and save that one at the top of the box. So Emma Dulworth, I think she just wanted to stretch her legs a little bit coming out there to go play that one.
Probably, and there's no need. They've been working with her as well as coming out of that goal. When you come out of the goal, you lessen the angle of the opening on that goal, and so they've really been working with her. Herb Sadler and the coaching staff, and particularly Michael Sells. He played goalie for Livingston Academy, so it's great to have him on staff to work with the two ladies that are the goalkeepers for Livingston Academy. That's probably exactly why she came out.
Hines playing back in the middle of the field now. As Chaffin looks to attack, it's played off Chaffin. West will control it over on the far side. A couple of defenders there. West will work around them. Now they body up on the goal line. They'll back it back out trying to hit Chaffin, but Watertown able to take it away on a pretty good steal there. Now if Watertown will hurry, they may have some numbers, but that one rolling back toward the Watertown goal, but they get control of it. Now they do bring it to the offensive field for Watertown as they'll work it to this near side. Livingston, little press defense right now, Phil. They're just right up with those Watertown offensive players, not letting them have any room to try to play anything.
Yeah, and you don't want to let them behind you. They're exactly why they're pushed up. Offsides on number 11 for Watertown. So what happened, and you were exactly talking about it, so the Livingston Academy defense was pushed up top. The offensive player cannot get behind the second to the last defender. The goalie's the last, and then you line them up. She was past that group of girls, so she's behind the second to the last defender when the ball was kicked to her. Thus, that puts her in an offsides position. If you can figure that one out, you got all the rest of them are easy.
Childers looking to attack on the goal line on the left side. It rolls over the goal line. Who did it go off of? It's going to be a corner kick for Livingston Academy. I think the official's signaling over there as it'll be taken over on the left side. So a long run for Chaffin here to come and take this one. So is it always where that you pick one person at the start of the season who you want to take the goal kicks and kind of practice that, or do some teams mix it up? How does that work?
Yeah, some teams will mix it up. A lot of times when I was even coaching the middle school, I would get the girls that would have a strong and accurate leg, and sometimes I just line them up out there and say, okay, we're going to do this. Let's see who's got the leg. And then let's say you have 5 girls that do it, and then you say, well, you got 5 that can get it there. Now who's accurate? So it's good to have more than one because, well, a corner kick coming again. So this is going to be number 7 for Avery Chaffin, and that's a pretty long kick. So if she gets tired or wears down or has to come out of the game, who's backing her up?
Well, that one's right in front of the goal, bouncing free. Now as Childers working there for Livingston Academy, she'll back it back up to Hines, who has that one go off the Watertown defender. But Watertown, they're backing more people up now. Is there a limit to how many people you can put in the goal box there on the corner kick?
You can put them all in there if you want to.
They're getting close.
The problem is when you get them all crunched down inside the 18-yard box, which is your bigger box. You've got 2 boxes down there. Small one's the goal box, and then you got the big box, which is your penalty box. There's a shot and a stop again.
Yeah, Howard with the left foot shot on that right side, but Burns again coming up to make the stop for Watertown, and she'll play it out. Livingston got a chance right here as Milligan will play it back to Hines. Hines controlling there for the Lady Wildcats, working on the offensive end as they double team her, and Watertown will take it away with Bass coming out there with it. Now the long pass ahead, trying to get on the offensive end. It will bounce right back to Bass, as now it'll be taken away by Lindsay as it rolls free, but Watertown will get it back. They look to attack again. This time Officer will get to it. Oh, quick move by Clark Officer. How about that?
Whew.
Stop it on a dime and giving you 8 cents change as she made that cut right there.
I told you she's fun to watch, and I will tell you, she will go after it.
Childers looking to attack again. It's kicked away from her to her left. She'll chase it down over there. Now she's got people with her as she has Lindsay there on her right. Works around the defender. She'll make
Good
the pass
cross.
in front to Copeland. Copeland will look to attack. Copeland will take the shot and will score right in the middle of the goal. That's a pretty move. She crossed it from the left foot to the right foot and was able to score it and get that one. And 17:29 to play in the first half. Livingston goes ahead 2-0. We'll be back right after this.
Close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care, close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
She's going to be tripped up and a little slow getting up as those spikes stuck in the grass, and you see her holding that left hamstring a little bit, as that's one that she stretched a little more than she wanted to. I think that one. Lindsay will play the ball in now. Milligan with it on this near side. They double team her, and Hines will pass it now in the front of the box. West looking to attack in there, but Watertown will knock it away. But Copeland is there to take a long shot, and it will go over the goal post and wide left, and just another good job defensively by Watertown. They've been tested, but they've made some plays even though they've given up 2 goals.
Really having on that last play there, I think Taryn Childers is kind of walking that off gingerly. I think she just stepped funny. They got there at the same time. I don't really think there was a foul. She might have even caught the ball or the turf funny, rolled it a little bit. You can see her kind of walking it out, testing it. I think she appears to be good. There she goes. She's kind of cranking it back up now.
Watertown with it on the far side as they play it on that end. As Livingston looking to get control. Hines will back it back up now to Story. Story works it left side to Officer. Officer will make the pass now to Lindsay on this near side. Lindsay on the sideline. She's got Childers in front of her. Lindsay looks to work that angle, tries to make the pass, but it went off the toe of her foot. She tried to take it off the side, just caught it a little too short there with the foot that time, and it just went off the toe and just didn't go the way she wanted it to.
Yeah, we had good ball movement that last possession there down the left side between Clark, Hines, and Lindsay. Once again, you're seeing it again. That's what they did last time. Those same
Lindsay
three are working
to Childers,
great. There
to
it
the
is.
left foot for the goal. Oh, that was pretty. They've crossed it over a couple of times. Lindsay hitting Childers to that right foot. She switched it to the left and just put it in with the left foot. That's her second goal, and Livingston rolling right now, leading 3-0. That's a great pass. Didn't mean to interrupt your thought there, but she was attacking.
No, it was, and they've been doing, they've pretty consistently been doing that. Really, really good assists, good leads, good setups. They're looking for the open player, and the idea there is to bring it down the side where you've got less traffic. See if you can cross it to the middle. You were talking about all the players in the box. The bad side is if you put all the defensive players in the box, you just create havoc. And then it's like a pinball when it gets in there, and nobody knows where it's going to go. But you can do it.
And if you get all of them in there, they get moved up in the box and get a little further up than they need to be, that things like that happen. As Lindsay looks to attack again on this near side. Lindsay now, they look to double team her. It's kicked away by Watertown. It will bounce on the near side, and it will go out of bounds. So a throw in here for Lindsay, and it will be a throw in instead of a corner kick, and Copeland will step out to take it. So Ella Copeland to throw in on the left side. Again, Watertown trying to shadow everybody on the throw-in. She'll play it into Lindsay. Lindsay passes in front, trying to hit West. Went by her. Boy, that defender did a pretty good job there, bodying up with her, not letting her get to the ball. Milligan with a long shot, goes just over the crossbar. But Milligan got a pretty good look. But going back to that defensive play by Watertown, West was in the right spot. Just Watertown played pretty good defense.
Yeah, and Watertown they were in the right spot. They should have been between the ball and the offensive player. And they were, and West couldn't get around the defensive player from Watertown. Great job from Watertown on the defensive side there.
Watertown to play it out now for the Purple Lady Tigers as they'll play it short underneath. That's a chance for Livingston to steal and maybe get something working as Milligan with a header to Childers. Childers works it to her left, takes a look back to see Lindsay. Watertown punches it away. She'll pass it over to Lindsay. Lindsay trying to go to Copeland, went by her. Lindsay will get it back. Now it's loose in the middle as Watertown will get control of it. Well, I like that. Just Childers looking around, seeing where everybody's at, trying to find Lindsay and then trying to work it to Copeland. That's just team offense there in front of the goal.
Yeah, it absolutely is. You've got to do that. One person can't do it as much talent as a lot of these girls have individually. They've got to put it together.
West on the far side. Looks to go to Copeland. That one played by Watertown, though, is number 14, taking it right off the head of Copeland, Molly Burris. That's a tough shot Copeland took right there, and that's one that I don't think most kids want to take that one, do they?
No.
Now Watertown with a throw-in over on the far side as they'll play it in. Again, only 3 people on the Livingston goalie side, now only 2 as Officer walks up there, so that tells you how crowded this is on the other end, but they get it in to Childers. Childers makes the pass to Lindsay, attacking. Lindsay with the left foot for the goal. Pretty shot by Mallory Lindsay as she went to that left foot, just punched it to the left post. The goalie leaning a little bit to Lindsay's right. She read that, took it right to the left side of her and scored the goal for Livingston Academy.
Yeah, we've talked about it. They keep feeding it, passing, looking for the open player, looking for their teammate. So now we've got 3 different players for Livingston Academy scored with a 4-0 lead. So now they're starting to open it up a little bit with 12 minutes left to play in the first half.
Yeah, they've scored 4 goals pretty quickly here against Watertown. Now, Livingston got a big test coming up on Thursday night. We'll be here for that one once again, as it'll be Livingston Academy in Cumberland County. You talk about rivalries in soccer, that's one of the big ones around, isn't it, Phil, especially on the girls' side?
Yeah, it's been a rivalry for years. I'm going to say 15, 20 years now, almost as long as the program's been around here at Livingston Academy for soccer. And, you almost have a neighboring county. It's pretty close. They know each other pretty well. It's usually been a competitive game. We'll see how they are on Thursday.
It's going to be West now on the offensive end for Livingston Academy. West works at middle of the field. She's got players on each side. Lindsay looking to break behind the defender. West now will cross it to her left foot. West will take the shot. That's rolling to the left side, but rolls just wide of the left post. She set it up pretty well, but couldn't get it to bend back inside that post to score her first goal of the night.
Yeah, it looks like it deflected off of Watertown. That should be a goal kick.
The officials looking as Copeland looks like going to leave for Livingston Academy. Avery Chaffin coming back in for the Lady Wildcats. Watertown.
Yeah, maybe she just missed it. I thought it was last touch by Watertown, and that's why I got the deflection, but maybe not.
This one rolls out of bounds off of Watertown, they say this time. So it'll be a throw in here for Avery Chaffin. 4 offensive players up there where they can work something toward the goal. Hines, quick turn. She rolled that ankle. That left ankle turned by Tara Hines. Certainly hope this is not serious, but we talked about it a moment ago with Childers sticking in the grass. I think that's what happened there, and when she turned, that it rolled on her, so they'll have somebody come out and look at her. And while we have an injury, let's take this moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Without them, we'd be unable to bring you these broadcasts. Livingston Family Healthcare, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Regional Hospital, State Farm Insurance Phil Marshall, Wascon Incorporated, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance Rick Savage, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, W&O Construction, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, and Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands. And not a good sign there, Phil, as they're carrying her off the field, not putting any weight on that left ankle. And you could see it turn when she made that pivot move, and certainly hope that's not serious at all.
Yeah, really could see it. And I don't know if she's had a history with that or not. Not really sure. Looks like she's putting a little weight on it now off the sidelines, and they're walking her back in.
Ella Copeland coming in to replace her. That shot there by Chaffin is going to be stopped by Burns, and it will be a kick here for Burns as she'll play it up the far side, and Watertown will kick it over the fence into the tall grass over there. I don't want to go get that in August in that tall grass, but the throw-in will be played by Livingston Academy. Milligan goes right side as they'll work it over there with West. Now Childers looking to attack, but Watertown kicks it away. That's one of the best ways to stop it. Just kick it out of bounds. Number 14, Molly Burris, does that, and that stops that momentum by the Livingston Academy offense.
Yeah, lets the defense come back and kind of reset and catch up with the attacking offense. So that is one way to do it. It's better to kick it out the side than kick it out the end, because when you kick it out the end, you just created a corner kick.
Chaffin spins her way to the front of the goal. Now West will take the shot, but Burns will go low to make the stop as she tries to sneak that one by the goalie. But Burns, she's able to get down and make the stop, but she didn't get real low. That's one that if you're a Watertown coach, you might be a little concerned about the way she defended that one.
Yeah, and both our keepers tonight seem to be fairly tall young ladies here. They've got the reach, which is great, so you're not getting that space between how high they can reach and the top of the bar, which is 8 foot. So think of your ceiling. You know, there's how much room they have. We've got a foul against Watertown.
Handball as Ella Copeland will take the penalty kick. Tries to hit Childers on the far side. Childers will play it back out of there. Childers now will work it right side. Now we'll cross to the left foot. Working out top right in the middle of the offensive field as she works it left side. Hits Lindsay getting behind the defender. Now they pass in the middle. Lindsay gets to it and backs it back out as they tried to set something up. Lindsay, little fake out, cut back in, got behind the defender. Just couldn't get it working on this near side. Now Watertown looking to attack as Officer will chase it down over on this near side. She plays it right on the sideline. That stays in bounds for Lindsay. Lindsay long pass ahead, but Watertown will get to it. And what about that spin right there, keeping that one in bounds? Well, Copeland looking to attack. Might have a step, but now she'll back it back out and go to Lindsay in the middle, and Watertown will get to it and take it away. That's the thing. If you can learn how to do that spin on the soccer ball to keep it where you want it to do, that is a great advantage for an offensive or a defensive player.
Yeah, put a little English on it and keep it in bounds. And once again, we saw him working that left side between Officer Hines all the way down the left. And here they go again, and Officer moves it out more toward the middle of the field.
Good pass to Lindsay here, breaking ahead. Oh, the defender backs away from her. Lindsay's going to have an open look from in pretty close. Lindsay now will cross it over, makes the pass to Childers. Childers trying to go back to Lindsay, but it's going to be knocked away, and a corner kick coming up as that Watertown defender just kind of backed away. Amissa just backed away from her, and that was a chance for them to attack, but just couldn't score. But now a corner kick again for Avery Chaffin from this left side as Livingston again lines 4 up on the top of the 18-yard box. They go up top. West will play it, but Watertown will take it away. West now will try to chase it down, works around the defender. That's rolling near the goal line, and West smartly plays it off Watertown for another corner kick. So that's, if you're down there, can't do anything with it, that's a good play to get yourself a corner kick.
Yeah, kick it off the defender and get it to go across that end line, and you get a corner kick. This corner kick number 9 for Livingston Academy tonight. And a lot of times that will also show you who's controlling the game. Watertown has not had a corner kick tonight. Matter of fact, Watertown has not had a shot on goal tonight.
Chaffin tried to hit Lindsay right in front of the goal. Now they'll make the pass it again. Amissa will knock it away again, and again out of the over the goal line. So another corner kick coming up, and it's not going to be Chaffin taking this one, I don't believe. I think it's going to be Ella Copeland stepping out to take this one. So like you talked about, you're trying to kick that a long way, so that can wear on you a little bit.
Oh, yeah. After a while, you know, it's you put your field goal kicker out there and just tell them to keep kicking, kick. And after they kick, and this is corner kick number 10. Avery is probably getting a little tired.
Copeland, I'd say so. Copeland has that one taken away by Burns right there in the goal box, as she'll just leap up and take that one away and play it out there. As we're approaching 6 minutes to play in the first half. Livingston leading Watertown 4-0 in this matchup of non-district teams. They were in the same district for a while in basketball, but they have moved away from that. Livingston football will play Watertown. There's big history between these two schools as Milligan plays it over on the far side. Passes now to Childers. Childers double team. Will work it right side. Defender knocks it away. Childers works her way around her. That goes off the goalie and away from the goal. And that's a pretty good stop by Burns there. Didn't control it and stop it, but knocked it away from the front of the goal.
Yeah, and unfortunately knocked it across across the goal line. So here we go. Corner kick number 11 as Chaffin's back in for this one.
Yeah, she'll take this one with the right foot on that right side. She'll play it short to Copeland. Defenders right there. It bounces to West, though. West trying to hit Lindsay breaking to the left post, but it misses her wide to the left post and just couldn't get together right there. I don't know if Lindsay expected that one to come, and they just didn't get on the same page with that one.
Yeah, West looked like she tried to punch that with the outside of her foot, not really get some meat on the ball, taking it across her laces or the inside of her foot. It was just the angle she was coming at. It's the only shot she had to take, but not a lot of power on it. There's a handball against Watertown.
And this is going to be in a spot where can be trouble for this Watertown defense, as Ella Copeland will take it, at about 28, 29 yards here, out straight in front of the goal. So
definitely reachable.
You can do a lot of things right here, as Copeland will take this one, plays it right at the goal, and Burns will come out and take it. So Izzy Burns able to come out and stop that one. She's had some work in this first half as they have attacked her. Burns plays this one midfield where number 23 in there for Livingston will play it. That is Alyssa Chaffin out there for the Lady Wildcats. Long pass ahead. Burns will come out of the goal box to stop that one to the left of the goal and just take away any chance for Livingston to attack as she comes out and gets both hands on it. Avery Chaffin with the pass now to Lindsay. Lindsay in the middle of the field. Childers backs it back out now to Alyssa Chaffin. Chaffin looks to go to the right side, but Watertown takes it away, and they'll play it out of there. Yeah, we played, 36 minutes plus, and I'd bet 3 minutes haven't been played on this end as they look to attack now. Howard will take it away. So that's something that a goalie has to work on, just staying mentally in the game and focused, isn't it, when everything's happening so far away from you?
Yeah, the joke is, hey, give him a chair, let him sit down and rest, but then all of a sudden somebody's going to wake him up with the ball, and you're right. She's not getting a lot of activity. She's not moving around, touch the ball once, and you just really have to focus, break away.
Childers looking to attack. Childers on the left side with the left foot. Burns will go to a knee and make the stop as Childers looked to attack that time, and just Burns saw her coming, able to get low that time and keep it from rolling in on a pretty good stop by Burns.
It's a good breakaway there by Childers. And when you get down to that one-on-one, she had some defenders coming against her there, but I don't think they really reached her too much. But that's tough for a keeper. You're trying to come out and go one-on-one, and it's hard to stop one person coming hot.
Ella Copeland with the throw-in on the far side, right beside of Coach John Fish, the head coach of Watertown. They'll play it in to Alyssa Chaffin. Chaffin backs it back up. Now they'll work it to Lindsay right in front, but Watertown slips in and takes it away and gets the steal. Long pass. It's tough to go that far, but Officer now will steal this one for Livingston on the offensive end. Officer now to Lindsay. Lindsay in the middle of the field to Avery Chaffin. Avery works against a couple of defenders. Now looks to back her way in. Watertown tries to punch it away, and they will knock it midfield to Officer. Officer now to Story. Story will pass to Howard on the right side, working on the offensive end.
Nice.
Howard now to Alyssa Chaffin. Alyssa makes the pass right side, but Watertown will take it away. And these defenders, they're coming up, this backline defense, close enough to get in on some of the offensive play.
And you can see the confidence of that back line when they did a drop pass back to Clark, and then she worked it almost right down their line. She had 3 of the 4 players defense switched field, going from the left side, the right side, all the way over to Selah Howard, and then back around. That just shows the confidence, because if they don't have that, they just kick it away. But Clark has controlled that ball incredibly on the left. I don't think she's kicked the ball out of bounds tonight on this touch line on the side that we're at.
Copeland to throw in to Childers, breaking on the left side. Childers works it to the goal line. Childers now going to back up and reset this one. Watertown will take it away, but they'll kick it out of bounds. So a throw in coming here for Livingston with 1:15 to play in the first half. And the Lady Wildcats leading Watertown by a score of 4-0. Copeland stepping out to throw in. And when bounce to Lindsay. Lindsay right back to Copeland. Copeland will make the pass on the right side. Tried to hit West, but overshot her. Will it stay in play? Can West run it down? She cannot. And it will go to Watertown on a throw-in, or was it touched? It was not. Watertown will play it in. We're under a minute to play in the first half. So Watertown to throw in over on the far side. They'll work it there. Offensively, now they look to break across the midfield line. They back it back up. Now got to hurry a little bit to get any kind of look at the goal here at the end of the first half. They'll make that pass now to the offensive field, but Howard will take it away. Now Watertown takes it back, but West steals it. 18 seconds to play in the first half. Howard back to West. Got to hurry if they want a shot. They'll make a pass to Childers. Childers works it right side. Working there for the Lady Wildcats. Makes the pass in the middle. Tried to hit Chaffin, but Watertown kicked it away, and that may be the last chance that anybody has to score a goal here in the first half as the clock shows 0, and we're at halftime. At halftime, it is Livingston Academy 4, Watertown 0. We'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors once again here on Overton Events. Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Family Healthcare, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment, State Farm Insurance, Phil Marshall, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Regional Hospital, Wascon Incorporated, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, and Livingston Dairy Queen and W&O Construction, our sponsors for our broadcast here on Overton Events. We'll take this break at halftime. We'll get the second half started in just about 8 minutes here on Overton Events. live events here. Let's take a moment to ask you to do a little something for us, if you don't mind. We would love to have you subscribe to our YouTube page. Just click on the YouTube icon at the lower right-hand corner. Once you click on that, that will pull up the YouTube page, and it will pull up a subscribe button. It will be red. Just click that subscribe button. Won't cost you anything to subscribe. Never will cost you anything to subscribe. That's just a vote of confidence, vote of support for our page to help us continue to grow and to help us continue to be able to bring you these live streams of different events here on Overton Events. We'd appreciate it if you go subscribe. Thank you in advance for doing so, and we are really grateful that you're watching our Overton Events channel.
Close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care, close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
To be a part of Overton Events. You've seen there's a lot of different sponsors that are sponsoring our channel here, and we are so grateful to them, because without them we'd be unable to do this. So we appreciate them for being some of the early sponsors, and we'd like to invite a lot of other sponsors to join us if you'd like to. We stream all the sports that we can, a lot of different activities such as meetings, Pioneer Days. We're going to be doing a lot of other things coming up in the fall as well as sports. So we invite everyone to be sponsors with us. We'd hope you'd like to join us. And if you want to, just contact Tyler Maxwell at overtonevents@gmail.com. That's his email address. Again, overtonevents@gmail.com. Or contact him by phone, 931-704-7156. That's 931-704-7156. 7156. Give him a brief message of what you want to do, what your business is, and he'll contact you about everything. Give him a contact number, contact email address, and he will take care of everything from there. And we'd love to see people join us. We're always looking for new sponsors and people to become a part of Overton Events to make this channel grow, and we'd really appreciate you being a part of that. We appreciate the ones that are already helping us. Thank you very much to those people, and we look forward to seeing other people join us here on Overton Events in the near future. Back here to start the second half as we get ready to move to the second half, and Livingston leading by a score of 4-0. And Phil, first of all, I need to apologize to Taryn. It's not Childers, it's Childers. I knew that's the first mistake I've made since 1997. That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
No, I apologize, but it is Taryn Childers, and I was calling her Childers. I apologize for that. We'll fix that from now on. It'll always be Childers. Livingston with possession. She's having a great game, too, and just lighting it up. We hope she continues to do that as Livingston looking to attack to the goal to our right now as West will pass to Copeland. Copeland goes left side. Can West get to it? No. Watertown will get to it and get control and look to bring it up the far side, but Copeland will steal it away. Now works it middle of the field. Copeland will make the pass inside, trying to hit Childers. Childers plays it back to West. West now will see it roll out of bounds, and it will go off Watertown, so a throw in here for Livingston Academy. And if you're Watertown, what do you have to change to get back into this one?
Wow, Livingston had dominated this so much, and here's what I was noticing, and you're noticing at home too. Livingston came out with their starting 11 again. I thought they might come out with second squad, but what they're trying to do is get this team to gel together, that first string,
Copeland
to get used to
shot.
Playing. Wow, there we go.
And they do have a new goalie in there, it
Yes.
looks like, for Watertown.
But Livingston Academy, while you're checking out that new keeper, Livingston Academy, trying to get this starting 11. I think there's probably 12 or 13. Get their playing time together, because they're already up 4-0. I think we're going to see a lot of substituting coming pretty quick here, especially if they put goal number 5 in the hopper.
That's Emma Lahue, the new goalie for Watertown, replacing Izzy Burns. And the coach did say that he might change at halftime no matter what the situation, so he has went with a new goalie in Mayhew. Livingston looking to attack again. That's Childers looking to attack, but Watertown kicks it away and kicks it out of bounds. So a throw-in coming here for Ella Copeland. just underway with the second half. Livingston leading by a score of 4-0. 3 different players scoring goals. And just talking to some of the people here in the crowd, the passing that this team has been able to do in this game and throughout the entire season, that's what everybody's impressed with. And making that extra pass, more people get open shots on goal.
Right. That's really the key to a good soccer team. You've got to pass it, but you can't just continually run the ball down. You will wear yourself out, whether it's offense, defense, or the entire team. A team that doesn't pass is going to get just pounded right into the ground. And so you can pass it much. It's like a baseball. You can pass it much better than you can run it.
They'll drop it left side to West as Childers tries to hit West, breaking on that side. A little wide for her. West will play it back, trying to hit Lindsay there in the front of the box. But now Childers will check. No, Copeland will take a shot, but it goes wide to the left. There's a couple of people chasing after it. And when in doubt, Ella Copeland said, let's just see if we can put it on goal and see what happens.
Well, it'll be a good test for the new keeper for Watertown. And she doesn't have the height of the other one, but a lot of times height is not everything. If she's got the energy, she can move, her anticipation to the ball, and she'll have her hands cut out because Livingston Academy in the first half took 18 shots on goal the first half.
Childers, the big shot there, just went right over the crossbar. You talk about being 8 feet. That one went about 8 feet 4 inches as she missed that top shelf just by that much. Watertown with the goal kick to play it out of there. It's going to be short, though. West will have it go off her. It bounces free. Watertown will get control. Watertown works in the middle, looking to attack, and oh, looky there. That's a good job coming in to get that one. Who was that? That was Milligan coming in to knock that one free. Now Chaffin, Avery Chaffin looks to attack, takes the shot, tries to spin it back to the post, but it just misses about a foot wide to the right as she had some pretty good English turning that one, but just couldn't get it to spin completely inside the post.
Yeah, we were ready to get an angle to see that spinning back to the left toward the goal. We go back to Milligan there when they body up like that. So you can hip to hip and shoulder to shoulder and you're legal. As long as you're not reaching out, pushing, or tripping. If they meet like that and you just happen to have the momentum to take somebody else out or control the ball, that's okay. Now, you can't jump into them because obviously you would have the momentum and somebody's going to get hurt. But that was strictly legal, no foul, and you did not hear a whistle.
Watertown controlling it there in the middle of the field. They'll make the long pass ahead as they get behind that defense. Dulworth going to come out and play it with the foot. Watertown will get to it. Dulworth's got to recover as the net open for a second, but she gets back, and Watertown doesn't have it where they can attack that open net, but Dulworth coming out to play that one. Now Livingston gets control as it will be Copeland playing it out now long. They'll take it to Childers. Childers works it left side. Childers around the defender. Works it down the far side, looks to cross it over, works her way. Now quick crossover back to the right foot. Childers works in front of the goal. Childers now working it all the way through. Will try to set something up here and backs it back out to reset. She'll pass it to Copeland. Copeland passes left side, Avery Chaffin. Avery now is one-on-one on this near side. Avery winds up, doesn't take the shot. Now we'll back it back out to Childers. Childers has it punched away, and Watertown will get control, but then Milligan will play it off Watertown. Now Howard will control it on this near side, right near the sideline. Plays it ahead, tried to hit Chaffin. It's free there as Lindsay tries to run it down. Lindsay will get control. Lindsay now working there one-on-one with the defenders. They're just kind of matching up man-to-man. Now Copeland passes back to Lindsay on a little give and go, and Watertown will kick it out of there. That defense, they're just within a yard and a half of the Livingston players, and they're just bodying up on them, just kind of a deny-type defense by this soccer team.
Yeah, just trying to keep them, from getting that shot, getting the good angle, getting a good set. And Watertown's been defending well tonight. I can't take that away from them. Livingston's just moved the ball better on them, and when you cross it from the side to the middle, and you have a half a second or a second to shoot the ball, that defense is not going to reset, or that keeper cannot react that quick. And that's how Livingston has got all of their goals tonight, is crossing the ball.
Milligan with control for the Lady Wildcats. Now Watertown will take it away. They look to pass it far side. Long pass coming to the Livingston defense as Howard will play it there. Howard works around the defender. Howard working up the near side, tries to hit Chaffin, went off of Watertown. Chaffin will let it go out of bounds to get a throw in here to look if she can see somebody attacking. Now Watertown bodying up there with Lindsay and kind of trying to deny her, but it went off Lindsay and out of bounds, so a throw in coming here for Watertown as they'll play it in right side. on the defensive end for the Lady Purple Tigers. Long pass in the middle of the field. Nobody in that area. Watertown finally chases it down. Then Officer punches it away, and then Livingston gets control of it. They'll pass it now to West. West looking to bring it up the far side. West, defender got inside position, took it away. Well, that's pretty good defense, just using that arm to get her in position to be able to get to the ball and take it away.
Yeah, it really is. And once again, now that the field is flipped, we're watching that far side of the left side of Livingston Academy, the same side between Officer Hines and Lindsay up that left-hand side. We saw it all last game. Now we're just seeing it further away. They're really moving that ball up that left side. On this side, closest to us now, got Selah Howard back in the right corner here, and she has really controlled the ball and moved it up the right-hand side now.
Livingston with the throw in here on their offensive end. Tried to hit Childers. It bounces away from her and goes over the goal line. Who touched it last? It will be off of Livingston. So a goal kick here for Watertown as we played 7 minutes here in half number 2 on a perfect night for soccer here in late August. You can't ask for any more than this. And the Lady Wildcats cruising to a 4-0 lead right now over Watertown. As they'll take this one on the far side where it will be West getting to it for the Lady Wildcats. West now with the pass up the sideline. Watertown will just keep playing it toward the Livingston goal as now they get control of it and bring it back the other way. No, they still played it back toward the Livingston goal where they're trying to attack here as it will be Officer working back there. There's a lot of bodying going on back there. As finally, Watertown gets control. Now Copeland will take it back. Copeland now to Officer, who passes to West. I'm not sure, Phil, but it seems to me like if Officer, or as Avery Chaffin looks to attack, Chaffin now will have it kicked away by Watertown and over the goal line. If West was on that side when they were going to our left, why is she not on this side when they're going to our right? Just explain that to me.
Yeah, she should be. They're playing with the field a little bit. Well, and Howard wasn't all the way back here on the back line, I don't think. I think she was up in the middle, far side midfield during the game. So they're playing with the line up there a little bit. And we just had a substitution.
Chaffin with a corner kick to Copeland. Mayhew leaping high to make that stop, but Avery Chaffin made a pretty good pass to Ella Copeland that time right in front, and the goalie from Watertown able to make the stop. Now Milligan will work it ahead to Copeland once again. Copeland now tried to hit West, breaking in. I think they've taken Childers out as they moved Lindsay into the middle. So Childers going out. Who replaced her? Who is the new one out there for Livingston?
It's like maybe number 11, Laney Bowers.
So that's the new one in there for the Lady
She's
Wildcats.
Right in the middle of the field. She's not turned where we can see her number. I saw it just for a second there. Is that number 11 in the center? No, that was 12.
23. That's Alyssa Chaffin. That's the one that's come in, I believe, for Livingston. Copeland with the left foot, knocked away by the goalie. It rolls free, coming to Lindsay. Lindsay trying to play it off Watertown and does so. Oh, that one was rolling free very close to the goal, but they're able to knock it over the goal line. But a corner kick coming here for Livingston Academy as Avery Chaffin will step out once again to take this one, and that was a good chance to add a fifth goal right there, but Watertown able to knock it away. Chaffin will take it with the right foot, passes right in front to Milligan. Milligan back to Chaffin on this near side. Chaffin will pass again to the front of the goal, and Watertown will just play it over the goal line. Another corner kick coming. Again, they've got so many bunched up there in the box, it's hard to get anybody passing right there in front of the goal.
It really is, yeah. And that was Alyssa Chaffin that came in on the substitution, so both the Chaffins are in there.
Avery Chaffin makes the pass in the middle.
Oh,
the header,
good header attempt
by Copeland, rolls outside the left post, and it will be a goal kick for Watertown. But that header right in the middle there, that's a tough shot to take.
That is really tough. That ball's coming at a pretty good pace, and it takes a lot of guts. She was off her feet, in the air, pushing forward, trying to get a piece of the ball. Looked like she got a little bit, but I mean, you got to hit that thing square to get it to change a 90-degree direction to put it in the back of the goal. You probably don't see but 1 or 2 a year on any given team at this level.
Milligan with it, trying to go back to Copeland. Copeland now will have it knocked away by Watertown. Watertown with control. There we'll see Alyssa Chaffin play it, trying to hit Lindsay on the carom off a defender, but Copeland will get control. Now to West. Long pass ahead. Watertown with a chance to attack here for the Lady Tigers, but it's taken away by Officer. Officer splits a couple of defenders. Now to Copeland. Copeland tries to go to West. Was it touched by Watertown? It was not, so a throw-in coming here for Watertown. As they'll play it in on their defensive end. Watertown with control. Long pass ahead. Going to bounce off the foot of Officer, but there to chase it down for Livingston is going to be Katie Beeson for the Lady Wildcats. Milligan works it right side, rolling out of bounds. So again, a throw in here for Watertown as they trail 4-0 in this non-district matchup. There's a steal by Officer, but Watertown takes it right back. Now Copeland will knock, no, that's Chaffin knocking it away. Long pass ahead, going to be played by Beeson. Now right side, Watertown with control, right in front of their head coach. Bounces off of Officer, right back to the Watertown offensive player looking to attack, but there to knock it away is going to be Beeson. Then it goes off Beeson. Did it go out of bounds? It did not. Stayed in bounds. I thought, sure, that one's going to go out of bounds. That's one of those where you just never know how it's going to roll.
Yeah, and from this angle, we can't even see the far line there. The field, being crowned so it drains well, you can't even see the far line, and it's hard to tell. Like right there, it just went out, and I don't think you can probably see it on the camera. You can't see it from our advantage. We were sitting right behind the camera, within a couple feet of it.
Copeland with the throw in on the far side, as West plays it over on that far side, working there at the sideline. Watertown backs it back up. They're right on that sideline as Copeland bodying up. Copeland takes it away after West punched it out of there. They'll pass in the middle trying to hit Lindsay. It's knocked away and controlled by Watertown as they'll work it over the goal line. But I think it went off Livingston. It did, so a goal kick coming here for Watertown.
Just doesn't seem to be as much energy to me on the second half of the game. And I think from Livingston's side, they're thinking, we're up 4. You back off on the gas just a little bit, and they probably know if they get another goal, they're all coming out. And I'm sure the rest of the Livingston Academy bench is just eager to get in and get some playing time out here. And I think we'll see them a little bit later here, and we'll just. It
actually ended up being a corner kick for Livingston Academy. Now Howard will take it away. Here on the defensive end, Howard goes right side to Lindsay. Lindsay back to Howard on a give and go. Back to Lindsay. Lindsay can't get to it, though. Now we'll get the control. Tries to go back to Howard. Now Avery Chaffin back to Lindsay. Lindsay now works it in the middle to Copeland. Copeland backs it out to Alyssa Chaffin. Ball is rolling loose. Alyssa tries to run it down. Watertown will get to it, though. Watertown working there at the midfield stripe. Watertown passes right side. They've got a chance to break away toward the goal here. Watertown has the pass knocked away by Officer. Have they had a shot on goal yet? I still don't believe they have one, do they?
Have not. Not in the first half and not so far in the second half.
Watertown with the throw in on the far side, so they've got a chance to possibly work one here if they're able to find someone. But Livingston will kick it away, and the Lady Wildcats with a chance to run with it as Copeland will pass it ahead to Avery Chaffin. Avery working on this near side. Avery with the long pass, tried to hit Lindsay. Mayhew will come out and get to it, and Layhew will get control of it, and it will be Watertown with a goal kick. It's a short one, though. It's going to be played here by Milligan. Milligan works it left side. Now Watertown will have it where they'll play it back to the midfield line, where Story will take control. Howard now here on this near side, punched away by Watertown. They keep it in the field to play. A little body checking there. Howard working it up the near side. Goes right past Chaffin, stays in bounds. Watertown will play it back. Milligan with a chance to get to it here on the offensive end. Milligan through a couple of defenders. Now it's punched up in the air by Watertown. Again, that's going to stay in bounds as Milligan will have Watertown play it off her and a throw in here for Watertown. So just really couldn't, like you said, just couldn't get anything going toward the goal that time, and just no real passing working on that situation. Watertown was able to stop it.
Yeah, Watertown, like I said, they've had good defense tonight. There we go.
Whistle stopping play.
I think they were maybe.
Watertown subbing, so they may not have gotten everyone off the field.
It wouldn't have been a handball. I don't know what they had actually done. The ref lifted his foot. A lot of times that's from an improper throw in. They lifted the back foot. Then the throw goes to the other team.
Avery Chaffin looking to attack on this near side. Chaffin crosses over the right foot. Now we'll play it toward the right post, and Lehue will come out and make the stop for Watertown. But again, they're putting it on frame, trying to get somebody working toward the ball, working toward the goal.
Yeah, the crossing's working. They're doing it. They just don't have the number of bodies in front. Or it was a good cross, but you need to get it further out in front of the goal, away from the goal, so you've got more players have an opportunity and some room to get a foot on it. When you put it there, all she did was move just horizontally. He came out by the pole, so she had the pole and the net as her friend, and she was right there. So. Whoa.
Watertown, long pass ahead. This is going to be in a tough spot, but Emma Dulworth will come out to get it, as it does get in the goalie box where she could use the hands to go get it. And that's a pretty smart decision. It just barely rolled out there. If it doesn't get in there, she has to play it like everybody else with the feet.
Correct. Yeah, if she's outside the box, that's going to be a handball. You can't do that. She put her hands up. A lot of times that's a reaction to do that, but you got to keep your hands down by your side because you intentionally stop the ball. I know we call it a handball, but it's a shoulder down. So she intentionally had her arms up, changed the direction of the ball, even though it hit her arms. That's a handball.
Now, after that penalty there, before the handball, Livingston took it and just quickly made that play. Just as quickly as Livingston looks to attack here with Copeland. Copeland now will work it with the right foot. Copeland now will take the shot off a defender. Watertown will get control. It's rolling there in front of the goal. Copeland gets control,
Dangerous.
Passes over to West. West has it punched away. Lehue will come out and dive on it, but after that handball, Livingston, just that quickly, they kicked it. So they're just as quick as the possession changes, they can go get it and take the kick.
Yes. Put it down and go. And same way with the ball going out on the sideline. You don't have to wait for the ref or somebody to get there. Just get the ball and go. Don't let the opposing team come down and set up a defense in front of you. Just play on. Put it down and go. Now, if you get into a penalty on the handball right there, that was one thing. If you get out in front of the goal like we'd seen before, they start building a wall. Then they'll make them back up. But nobody was there. They'll let them put the ball down and let them play.
Watertown with it on the offensive end, backs it back up in the defensive side. We're halfway through the second half with Livingston leading by a score of 4-0. Howard punches that one away. A couple of players go to the ground. Howard gets control of it. It's rolling free. Watertown gets control of it. Now Livingston just kind of switched up defensively there as Howard and Chaffin just swapped places. That's pretty good communication as Chaffin recognized that the defender had came up and had changed position, so she went back and filled that hole. And that's playing a lot of soccer as young kids, just instinctively knowing to go there, isn't it?
Yes, very much so, and I could kind of see that coming between Selah Howard and number 2 off Watertown. They'd been pushing and bumping bodies pretty good and exchanging it back and forth, and Selah got a little aggressive, came up behind number 2 from the Watertown and pushed her. And anytime you do that from the back, like clipping in football, it's dangerous. It's dangerous to the legs, the ankles, and the player doesn't know you're coming. I mean, I think she knew Howard was there behind her, and she probably knew she was getting ready to exchange a little a weight from behind there. So I think you'll see more between Selah Howard and number 2 on Watertown.
Livingston Academy to throw in. Here on the offensive end, they'll make the pass right in front of the goal. Nobody breaking through there, though, as now Copeland will get control. Watertown takes it back. Watertown now looking to work it toward the offensive end as they'll pass it near side here. Watertown has Howard knock it away. Watertown hustling to try to get to it. Howard will keep control, though. Howard gets behind the defender. Howard has number 20 in there in the ballgame with her. We'll check who that is. She'll take the left foot shot for Livingston Academy. That is Kaylee Pryor that is checked in for the Lady Wildcats, wearing number 20. as Howard made that pass to her. So Coach David Sadler getting some of the bench players in right now. There may be another one coming in over there for the Lady Wildcats at the next opportunity. That looks like number 8 coming back in, Taryn Childers. Is that pass going to be off of Livingston? A penalty going to be called here on Livingston, and I didn't see that penalty. So a penalty kick here for Watertown.
I didn't see it either. We were looking at the subs, seeing who was coming in. It was Childers coming back in. She's still on the side, so we missed what had happened there.
A lot to see sometimes on a 120-yard field.
22 players and the 2 of us.
Avery Chaffin punches it away from Watertown. Ball is rolling free. Chaffin will get to it for the Lady Wildcats. Chaffin now plays it off a foot of a Watertown player. And when can that sub come in? What is the rule there?
Well, you have to have possession, so she could come in right now. Livingston Academy, the ball has to be in dead play, has to be out of bounds, which it is now, has to be in possession of the team that's going to sub. Now, if you had two players up there, a lot of times they will let both come in if that's agreeable with the coaches. But typically, if Watertown wants to sub now, if they don't have the ball in their possession out of play, then they're just going to stand over there. So you got 2 more Livingston Academy players heading over to the midfield line to come in. As
Childers
we're starting to see the bench, see some action. Oh, shot.
Childers with the left foot shot. Lehue knocks it away. It's free in front.
Yes.
West will take the shot and score it. On the rebound, number 7, Jasmine West, scoring her first goal of the night, and that's just being the right place at the right time. Coming back in for Livingston Academy is number 13, Mallory Lindsay. Coming in for the first time is number 28, Emma Smith. Checking in for the Lady Wildcats. I don't see any other new ones out there.
That's good follow-up by Jasmine West there. They always teach them, follow the shot. Somebody took a shot, it bounced off the keeper. You may get it off the goal, off another player. I used to tell them it's like picking up the trash. Just follow the ball, follow the ball, follow the ball. Every time it's shot, it may reflect, deflect, come back, rebound, and you need to be there to put it back in. Jasmine did that perfectly.
Childers with it, middle of the field. Passes right side to Lindsay. Lindsay going the middle, but Watertown there to punch it away, but right back to Childers. Childers with control, backs it up now. Is that Howard moved into the middle of the field now. Howard looks to pass in the middle, knocked away. Officer still out there will run it down. Watertown now will make the pass. Is coming over here to play. It's going to be Smith. Smith spins around, works there at midfield, makes the long pass to Lindsay, but it rolls out of bounds. So a throw in coming here for Watertown. So Livingston leading 5-0. They haven't put that 5th goal on the board, but while we've got a minute, we'll thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Livingston Dairy Queen, W&O Construction, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Livingston Family Healthcare, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment, State Farm Insurance, Phil Marshall, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Regional Hospital, Wascon Incorporated, Puckett's Family Dentistry, and Overton County News. And while I was doing the sponsors, who scored the goal?
Selah Howard from the left-hand side. And that would give Livingston 6 goals. We're still showing 4 on the scoreboard here. I think we're going to have to go wake up the guys on the clock. And maybe they went to get a hot dog. I see them over there looking at it.
And while we've got
There
that
we
goal
go.
by
6
Howard, we'll
on
take
the-
a timeout for a commercial right here, as if Tyler's ready to go to our commercial break right here. As the score by Howard makes it 6-0. We'll be back right after this.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Back after the timeout, Livingston looking to attack again. They'll kick it over the goal line, and Watertown will have a goal kick here. But now 5 different players have scored goals for Livingston Academy, and as a head coach, that's what you want. You want balance. You want a lot of people scoring. As Howard takes a long shot, that's got a chance, and that'll score. Selah Howard going top shelf in the right corner, just dropping that over Lehue to score her second goal of the night, and that's pretty, Phil Marshall.
Yeah, that was. She had to be, 35, 40 yards out. Put her on the football team. Let's let her kick the extra point. That was downtown, and we were talking about the height of the keeper, that a lot of times it doesn't matter. But that thing just rainbowed right into the back of the goal, and you were going to have to be 6'8" to stop that. I don't, bless her heart, there's no way. Perfect shot by Selah Howard.
You can't take it and just lay it in there any better, I don't believe.
I don't think so.
Watertown with possession. Livingston taking control now, 7-0. You talk about the mercy rule being 9-0. They've got a chance to reach that now.
Yeah, it could potentially happen. And just something worth mentioning, once they get up 5-0, we no longer stop the clock. So previously, if the ball was out or there was a goal, and unless there's an injury, they'll still stop the clock. But to speed up the play of game, once they hit 5-0, which really just happened just a couple minutes ago, we've taken off and score here, we no longer stop the clock. So we're at 12 minutes right now, and the clock will continue to run for anything other than an injury.
Dolworth plays that one for Livingston Academy as she's going to take the goal kick for the Lady Wildcats. Emma to play this one here. We'll take this one up the far side. Will be headed away there by Watertown. They'll get control of it over there as Watertown battling with Howard. Howard will come away with it, but then Watertown gets control again, and Livingston there in the middle of the field as Watertown looks to attack. Dolworth coming out once again will play this one on the roll. So Emma getting a little work here in the second half for the Lady Wildcats. Dolworth to kick this one out of there. We'll play it short. Livingston will get control with Childers there in the middle of the field. Childers now quickly across the midfield line. Childers looking to attack. She already has 2 goals in the game. Childers works it to the top of the goal box. Childers looking to attack Lehue and will bounce it in. Taryn Childers with the hat trick for Livingston Academy as Childers scores her third. And that was just a fast break, one-on-one against the goalie, and she just whipped her that time to the left side.
She took it midfield single-handedly, just drove it all the way down herself. She goes by Taryn, but she likes to go by T. And I told her dad if she got a hat trick, I'd call her T-Dog. So there it is, T-Dog. So when you're playing this back, you got it. Oh, but you had to earn it. You had to get 3.
Alyssa Chaffin coming back in. Livingston's got number 15 out there for the Lady Wildcats. That is Bragan Schote. Number 21 in Mahala Parsons checking in for the Lady Wildcats. Number 24 in, that's Rachel Long. Emma Smith is out there, number 28. Also in, coming in is number 22 for the Lady Wildcats. That's Claire Beatty checking in for Livingston. 26 out there for the Lady Wildcats. That's Amelia Scarlett. Number 17 out there for Livingston Academy. That's Rebecca Ledbetter. They're testing us now, Phil, if we can remember this second group here. They've got a couple of more ready to check in at the next opportunity.
Did you get 22, Claire Beatty?
Yes.
All righty.
Just under 10 minutes to play. Livingston leading 8-0 now. T. Childers with the hat trick for the Lady Wildcats as Smith will drop it off now to Childers looking to attack again. Childers passes left side. They've got a chance to attack right here. It's on the goal line and rolling out of bounds. It's going down hard there on the goal line is number 17. That is Rebecca Ledbetter. But it will be a corner kick here for the Lady Wildcats. And let's see who takes this one. There's a couple of other new players coming in for Livingston. Number 5 checking in, Eliza Hammock. And also number 16 coming in, that is Ellie White.
We talked about the mercy rule a little bit earlier in the game when it was 4-0, and it seemed a long way off. Well, here we are quickly with 8:45 left to play in the game. 8-0, so Livingston Academy scores another goal, game over. Otherwise, we'll play out the 8:40 they left on the clock.
Rebecca Ledbetter to take the corner kick for the Lady Wildcats. She'll play it on the near side. Watertown kicks it away and rolls it out of bounds, so a throw-in coming again here for Ledbetter. As Ledbetter plays it in to Hammock. Kicked out of bounds once again. Another throw in here as Ledbetter will take this one. Maybe another new one out there that we haven't told you about. That is number 19 in for Livingston Academy, Ella Tripp, out there for the Lady Wildcats. So I think we've got everybody that's in the game right now. Ledbetter with it. Now bounces off the head of a defender. Watertown will get control. Smith over there for Livingston to punch it away as they'll roll it ahead. The Lady Wildcats looking to attack, but they'll stop that with the steal by Watertown. Well, Livingston impressive once again. You talked about their last matchup. They won 9-0 over Upperman, a district foe, and now 8-0 over Watertown. So they're kind of clicking on all cylinders going into Cumberland County coming up on Thursday night.
Yeah, it really will be, and we talked about that rivalry, and Livingston Academy now has new keeper lined up on the side here to take Dulworth out, and they're lined up. That keeper is already dressed, ready to go in the gloves, in the jersey, and they have to ask permission from the referee to swap out the keeper.
And she doesn't have a number on the front. Maybe she'll turn where we can see the back number.
See if we can find out.
Watertown looking to attack. They get into the goalie box, and Dulworth will make the diving save. There's Watertown looking to attack, but Emma Dulworth with the diving save of the shot by Riley Clemens, and the first shot on goal by Watertown coming at about 6:40 in this second half. Long kicks that one away. Now Schote working on this near side. Watertown gets control as we approach 6 minutes to play in the second half. Beatty with it there for the Lady Wildcats. Long pass ahead. Watertown trying to get to it. Dulworth will play it first, though, and will play it long. This will take a big bounce toward the Watertown goal as Livingston looking to attack. Watertown kicks it back that way, but then the Lady Purple Tigers play it back to the Livingston side. Body check there by number 21, Mahala Parsons, as they work it far side with Smith. Smith makes the long pass up that far side, out of bounds. It will be a throw in here for Watertown right in front of head coach David Sadler. Watertown with the throw in. Played there at midfield as we approach 5 minutes to play. Watertown looking to attack. They have it knocked away. Now they get control, working on the right side. Tough shot, but Dulworth able to leap up and stop that one, and that's just right at the top of her leaping range, it looked like, Phil, as she's able to get that off the fingertips and keep the shutout going.
Yeah, I think that was her biggest challenge of the night right there, and that, another foot higher, it was in.
Watertown with control on the defensive end. Now they'll play it up the near side looking to attack. Beatty is there for Livingston Academy. Beatty will play it off a defender, rolling free. Now gets to it. Now it'll be Scarlett there to play that one out. Watertown with control now, trying to set up an angle here. Scarlett trying to take that away, and she'll do so. They'll cross it over. Now they'll take the shot at the right post and missed it wide. But Scarlett, that's a good job. She saw him, tried to set up that left foot, ran to that spot, made him cross it over and go back to the right foot, make it a tougher angle from this left side.
Yeah, definitely made her pushed out to the right because she had a lot of open goal to hit there.
Lainey Bowers is that 11, I think, that came in as the new goalie. As she will play it out of there. I think that is Bowers for Livingston Academy for this last 4 minutes here in the second half. Watertown has it punched away by Long. Livingston looks to chase it down over on the far side with Hammock there for the Lady Wildcats. Long pass ahead. Watertown with a chance to attack here. Watertown now whistle going to stop play, and I think that's that penalty you talked about being behind the defender, and I think that got them right there and stopped that breakaway to the goal by Watertown.
Yeah, on the offside. Just see the ref on the far side lined up in front of Watertown's dugout pointing straight out. That's where the offsides occurred. So they'll have to bring the ball up perpendicular to that referee on the far side and be Livingston's kick. It looks like that's
Rachel Long will play it with the left foot. Plays it up long, where it will be Smith there to chase it down for Livingston Academy. Knocked out of bounds off of Livingston, so a throw in here for Watertown. They'll play it on the far side. Watertown looking to attack to the goal line. They'll make the pass, but Bowers is there to make the stop for Livingston Academy. So the goalie there again with the stop, the second goalie to make the stop to keep this shutout going as Livingston, you're under 3 minutes to go. They'd love to have back-to-back shutouts here on this home field as they try to stay unbeaten. They're going to stay unbeaten, but they're trying to stay unscored on here at Livingston Academy this season. Pass with the left foot in front. Long will play it away. Now Hammock will get control of it. Long pass up this near side. Where there to run it down is going to be Tripp. Tripp controlling right near the midfield line. Back to Long. Long now will pass it. The pass going to be taken away by Watertown. They've got a chance to break toward the goal now. They'll work it on the right side. They'll take the shot, and Bowers will knock it away. Good defensive play by Laney Bowers, making that stop on a hard shot on goal, and Bowers able to deflect it and keep possession for the Lady Wildcats.
A good test for Bowers coming in the last 7 or 8 minutes of the game there. And actually, she's the one that's got the shots on goal more than Dulworth did.
Yeah, they're attacking her now, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, trying to take advantage, trying to get on the board.
Livingston looking to keep it on this end for a while. Long will go quickly upfield. Going to be knocked away by Watertown, but Beatty able to reach in there and punch that one away as now it's Tripp controlling for the Lady Wildcats. Tripp rolling in the middle of the field on the offensive end. Long kick going to go to Smith over on the far side. She quickly moves around the defender, but then Watertown takes it back as we approach a minute to play here in the second half, with Livingston leading 8-0 here at the Lady Wildcats soccer field.
Emma Smith with good ball control on the far defensive side over there. Looks like she had a lot of that speed that Clark had in that position, Clark officer.
Scarlett will take it away for Livingston Academy. Scarlett now will body up with a Watertown player as they kick it out of bounds. It went off of Scarlett, so no, it went off of Watertown, so a throw in coming here for the Lady Wildcats as Livingston's got a sub ready to come in, but they won't be able to. Now Livingston with control coming to the offensive court or offensive field. Long will make the pass ahead. 25 seconds to play here in the second half. Long has that one punched right back to Beatty. Beatty now have Watertown knock it away. Watertown punches it free. Livingston will get to it though. Tripp in the middle for the Lady Wildcats. Tripp has it knocked away. Watertown with the steal. They've got a chance, one final chance here as they will break on goal. They'll work it to the right side and the horn will sound and that will keep the shutout. Boy, that is one that Laney Bowers, as a competitor, you want it to come at you and see if you can make the stop. As trying to keep that shutout, you don't mind that horn sounding right there, do you?
Not at all. Saved by the bell right there at the end of the game, and kept Watertown with a big goose egg on the board for the night.
Livingston Academy wins it by a final score of 8-0. It's their first of 2 broadcasts this week here on Overton Events of Livingston Academy Soccer. We'll be back on Thursday night, September the 2nd, for Livingston Academy and Cumberland County. Final score, Livingston Academy 8, Watertown 0. For Phil Marshall and Tyler Maxwell, this is Craig Cantrell saying good night from Livingston Academy.